Hi, Wim Dijkgraaf here, Metal Heaven. Sprint 71, the demo of the results of that sprint. And it's all about purchasing parts. What I'm going to do is I'll upload a geometry. There we are. It has processed this geometry, and here you see the switch being turned on, which means it's a purchasing part. This symbol, this icon is a purchasing part icon, and you see that the material keywords here we have the keyword part over there. It can happen that a geometry is interpreted as sheet metal or turning or milling or whatsoever, and you don't want that. You want it to be interpreted as purchasing part. You can always manually switch it to purchasing part. And then all the keywords are removed and only the part keyword is put over there, which means this is meant to be a purchasing part. So what can we do now? The most simple way to deal with a purchasing part like this in a quotation is you press this green button over here. Then you normally see all the price details. There are no prices yet. So I can press this edit button and I can assign the material price for this purchasing part. So let's suppose 50 cents, and we press this green button, and now we've assigned 50 cents here as the price for this purchasing part. And of course, when you change the amount like 15, we have 15 times 50 cents, which is €7.50. Let's go back to a quantity of 1. And of course, if you want to undo these manual price settings, you can go here. Sorry. You can reset over here. So below where you set the price, that is a button, and you can press the reset button. Okay, and then the price goes back to the default, which in this case is €0. And we see €0 prices over here. So that's the most basic way of dealing with purchasing parts in your quotation. By the way, if you want, for example, to add the purchasing activity, so you have the price of a part, but also purchasing as an activity, you can manually add activities to this purchasing part. Now you can also add, for example, powder coating to purchasing parts. So that has also been added, that feature. Okay, now I'll show you that in the article file and also the article recognition, we have added recognition for several types of purchasing parts. And for the demo purposes, we have taken the pen engineering inserts as a source of inspiration. So we are on the page of blind threaded standoffs, which they have in various length and with various diameters, thread sizes. And what you can do here is you can download the CAD file. So we have downloaded several CAD files for demo purposes, and now I will show you how you can train Rhodium to remember the mapping between a geometry and an article description, such that if you fine-tune Rhodium once, it will be able to do many things automatically related to purchasing parts. So we grabbed these specifications and we turned that into article descriptions. So that's what you see here. You see the pen engineering article code, and you see a concatenation of all that information on the website, such that we have article descriptions over here. And then we have fine-tuned the article recognition such that these keywords are allocated to this article. So you see inserts, the category, the specific type, blind threaded standoff with a length of 10 millimeter and a thread diameter of 3 millimeters. And this is the steel version. And that's because here is written carbon steel zinc plated. Okay, so now if we go back to this geometry, you will see that now I can type here inserts. Then I can choose from the group blind threaded standoff. This one has an M3 thread diameter, so I choose this. And then, for example, steel. And now you'll see that Rhodium is capable or able to map these keywords on the correct article. And then the price is obtained from the article file. So that is now automated. So you can use the appropriate keywords here in order to let it automatically map to the correct article. You can do this manually every time, because when I upload this exact same geometry now, it won't have memorized anything. So it will still recognize this as being a purchasing part. You will see this switch going on in just a couple of seconds. And here you see parts, but none of these keywords are remembered. You can do that by going to this context menu and say remember as purchasing item. If I delete this row just for the sake of clarity, and I upload this exact same geometry again, now Rhodium has remembered these keywords, as you can see here. So it's remembered part, insert, blind threaded standoff, 6mm length, which is interesting. I will show you why in just a bit, and 3mm. What it didn't remember is steel, and we do that by purpose, such that now you can assign, for example, aluminum over here. It has the same geometry, but then the aluminum version, and it's capable of mapping that to the correct aluminum version of this article. And both prices are the same in this case. So now we have used this context menu in order for Rhodium to memorize assigned keywords for a specific purchasing part. Now I'll show you how to train a couple of more geometries. So I add from the Pen Engineering catalog 4 additional CAD files, geometries. And you see here that somehow the recognition engine of Rhodium suppose that this is sheet metal with bending. So we can put this, we can use that toggle such that the system knows, oh no, this is a purchasing part. The right keyword part is set here. And now we want to train Rhodium with the correct keywords. You can best do that in the materials tab. Then I open these 4 parts over here. I click on the article selector. Now I can say here, okay, this is a blind threaded standoff. It's an M3 and the version with a length of 14. So now I can select the appropriate article here. I double click and that's it. Then I say, okay, oh, sorry, let's do that for the next one. This is also a blind threaded standoff, sorry. And it's an M4 and it has a length of 10. So let's select that one. We go to the next one. This is also a blind threaded standoff. It's an M5 and it has a length of 10. And then the last one, this one, it's an M3 blind threaded standoff, M3 with a length of 12. So now that those correct keywords are assigned, you see the right article assigned here. Now I just say, remember this one, I click this already? Yeah. Now remember this one. Remember this one. And this one we already had remembered, and that's why we see forget as purchasing. Oh, did I click that? Yeah, remember. So, okay, so now I can delete all of these. To do a test, I upload all the 5 geometries of those blind threaded standoffs. And now if everything works properly, we will see all the keywords automatically assigned to every of these geometries, also with the correct length, etc. So suppose that this all has to be made out of stainless steel, then we can apply stainless steel, and you see all the correct articles are being selected and the prices are set. So this way you can train geometries, the mapping of geometries to articles of from your own article file. And as long as you don't press the forget purchasing item, it will always remember those purchasing parts and all the settings you did, and then map that to the correct article file. It's article from the article file, and use the correct pricing. So that's all about purchasing parts that we have in place now. If you have any suggestions or questions or whatsoever, don't hesitate and reach out to us, and have fun using this purchasing part functionality. Have a nice day. Thank you for being a Rhodium user. Ciao, ciao.